Hey there, third grade. Mr. Zander here. Got a question for you. Have you ever seen ducks flying south for the winter? You ever wonder why they're doing that? And they're always in that like V shape too when they're leaving. What's up with that?
It's called an adaptation, a trait that an animal develops over time to survive in its environment. Camouflage, copying, poison, armor. Some are cool, some are weird, some are even gross, but they're all there to help an animal defend itself and survive. Let's go. Animals adapt to get food and protect themselves, to help do things, and because they learn. Migrating birds have learned to find new homes during cold seasons, winter seasons in the north. Like our home here in Minnesota, it gets cold and snowy and icy. So when that ground gets hard and the water sources freeze over, it makes it difficult for birds to get the food that they need to survive. So they head south to Central and South America, the Caribbean, and parts of the southern United States. As for that V shape, ducks fly together. It reduces wind resistance on the flying birds. The first bird takes the bulk of the pressure, and that softens the wind for the others, and then when that bird gets tired, it switches out with another bird. They help, and they adapt in order to survive travel. Ever wonder how an animal decides what to eat? Well, a lot of that has to do with adaptations they've made to get the food. The microwave is a human adaptation. Easy, Mac. There's claws for digging, beaks for picking, bills for scooping. All these traits are specific to specific animal needs. Some animals have sharp teeth because they need to chew through tough material. Some animals have beaks to break open seeds. Some animals have curved and large bills in order to scoop. And some animals, well, they have long, long tongues to get food that's deep in the ground. You see, what works for one may not work for the other, and that's why it's an adaptation. One of the most important adaptations for animals, if not the most important adaptation, is that of self-defense. Ways that animals, over the course of years of evolution, have changed and adapted their environments in order for survival. Self-awareness being the most important aspect of that self-defense. The way an animal looks and behaves contributes to its ability to survive. Some blend in with their surroundings with camouflage. Some mimic or copy other animals in order to make themselves look less appealing or even more threatening. If you're a skunk or a weasel, you are using a bad smell and odor to keep away predators. If you're a porcupine, you are covered in sharp quills. All of these self-defense mechanisms have been adapted over the years and years of evolution required for animals to survive in their environment. All these adaptation examples so far have been instinct, or they are just born with these traits. However, animals can learn too, and some of the best teachers that animals have are their parents. You learned how to eat because of your parents, you learned how to use tools because of your parents, and you learned what's safe and what's dangerous because of the guidance and the support of your parents. Animals are the same. Check this out. Baby chimpanzees learn to use sticks to catch insects that are in the ground. This isn't knowledge that baby chimps are born with. They learn this from their parents. Same with lions and hunting. These are learned behaviors. Not quite adaptations because these aren't traits that animals are born with. They're skills that have been developed over the course of time. But they are traits that help animals survive, and they are specific to each animal. So, close enough to adaptation for our purposes today. That's going to do it for today, friends. Thanks for stopping by. Since we are thinking about how animal skills and traits have evolved over the course of the years, it might as well make sense to take a look back to where animals came from. How are animals now compared to where they were in the past? That's next week. See you then.